Good morning, dear students. Today in this video, we learn about the different methods of separation or separating the components of a mixture. Suppose we have mixture of sand and water and we have to separate them. Components of separation are here sand and water. To separate them from their mixture, we use different methods, and they are filtration, hand picking, and sieving. So, first of all, filtration method we'll use to separate the mixture of sand and water. We can use filtration to separate the components of sand and water mixture. In filtration, we take filter paper which we keep inside a funnel, and then we put the solution of sand and water in that, and we see that water it goes from the filter paper and sand can be separated on the filter paper. Now hand picking is the method by which we can separate these things which are visible properly. We can pick up the stones and only sand will be remaining. And the third method is sieving. In this method we use a sieve and then we use it for separating. So we can when we'll separate the mixture of sand and stone, sand particles are very small or tiny. They will move down the sieve and stone particles or the stones will be remaining inside the sieve. So these are the methods which we can use to separate the components of a heterogeneous mixture. Now, mixture of water and salt. Suppose we have mixture of water and salt. How will you separate them? Can you use these three methods which we have studied? No, we cannot use them. So we use the method evaporation here. Mixture of water and salt can be separated by evaporation. In this we take solution of salt and water in a beaker and we use a burner and we heat this mixture. When we heat it, water is volatile. Volatile means which can be burnt or boiled. So water, it starts converting into water vapor and it goes and mixes with air. And salt, which is non-volatile means which cannot be burnt, it remains in the beaker. In this way, by evaporation, we can separate one volatile and other non-volatile components. So it is the condition which is must that one of the component must be volatile and other non-volatile for using evaporation. So evaporation is used for separating a mixture of non-volatile and a volatile substance. So evaporation method can be used to separate one component which is easily dissolved in water. We can separate it like sugar and water, salt and water. Now we will study the applications of evaporation. We can use evaporation method to separate the colored component from ink. In ink, many components are mixed, and when you will heat it, the water from the ink will be evaporated and the colored parts or colors, different colors will be remaining. And we can also separate solution of water and sugar. You know that water is volatile, it will be evaporated and sugar will be remaining. Same way, water and salt, solution of water and salt can also be separated by evaporation, and water is volatile, it will be evaporated and salt will be remaining. So we can use this method. Now next, you know children, from where you get cream? Yes, you get cream from milk. Now how do you get cream from milk? we use one method known as centrifugation for separating cream from milk. Centrifuging machine is there. That machine is used to separate the cream from milk. In a bucket we put the milk, and in that milk we put the centrifuging machine, and then we use electricity to move this or work this machine. And what happens, the dense particles of the milk, they settle down and lighter particles come up. And in this way, when this centrifuging machine moves, it churns and it separates the dense particles from the light particles, and in this way we get the cream or butter from the milk. Centrifuging machine or centrifugation has its applications, and we can use centrifugation method for separating cream from milk, separating butter from cream, and also squeezing out water from wet clothes in a washing machine. In a washing machine also centrifuging machine is there, and what happens, it churns the clothes when we add some washing powder and water in it, and we put the clothes, and then what happens, it churns the clothes, and after that it squeezes out the water, and then in this way clothes are washed, or dust particles or dirt come out. Now children, we have in this picture, in a glass, oil and water, and you see that oil is floating, it can be seen easily, and water is down, and in this way we say to such type of mixture immiscible mixture. And how will we separate it? We separate it by the help of separating funnel. You can see in this picture separating funnel. We put the oil and water in this, and in this stop cock is there. We close the stop cock, and you see that oil is above the water, and after some time we turn on the stop cock, and then water starts flowing in the beaker drop by drop, and after that we again close the stop cock, and only oil is remaining inside the separating funnel, and we collect it, or we collect this oil now in another beaker. Now it has some applications too, and these applications are: it is used for separating mixture of oil and water, it is used in the extraction of iron from ore. So that's all for this video, and rest of the methods we will study in another one. Thank you children.